Doctor Who is in a healthy position. Wow. So Russell T. Davies says Doctor Who is in a healthy position. Sure it is, guys. Sure it is, me. Let's look at this article. This is from yesterday. I'm not sure if I'm not sure how many people have done this. I'm not sure if you've seen a video about it. But yeah, we're going to get into this. But before we do, please do hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you want more content like this. And yeah, check out the merchandise as well. We've got some preview of some of it here from the Streamlabs shop, linked in the description below, as well as a couple of others. There's a tipping page, so if you think I deserve a tip, you're welcome to provide one. There's no minimum, I don't think. Maybe $1, maybe £1. I don't know. I don't know what the minimum is. I haven't tipped myself. So. Okay. So let's get into this article because this is really weird. I don't know how they can calculate this. But yeah, Doctor Who showrunner Russell T. Davies unfazed by criticism of his latest law changes. If things are polarizing, I think we're in a healthy place. A healthy position, sorry. Yeah, it's our good friend Spencer Bakuli. This was yesterday. Doesn't have a time, weirdly. Oh look. Scroll through quick. Yeah, he fancies Chuty by the looks of it because we've got one of Millie. I fancy Millie if I was younger. I would definitely fancy Millie if I was younger. Yeah, I think he fancies Chuty Gutwa. He does. But yeah, between introducing the concept of bi-generation, revealing that the issue of the human Time Lord trying to meta crisis in energies could be solved simply by being a woman. And he's confirming that the concept of the timeless child is still very much in play. Russell T. Davies' latest run in charge of Doctor Who has bombed abysmally. Has already seen him make a number of controversial changes to the series' long-established canon. Yeah, I mean, it's not the same series, is it? It's a new series. It's season 1. And while fans may not be too happy with his choices, while fans may not be too happy with his choices, I guess the showrunner is standing by each and every one of them. Yeah. Way to end your career, Russell. Yeah. Davies made clear his commitment to his creative vision, for better or worse, during a May 2024 interview given to The Verge's Charles Pallamore. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. In promotion of the British sci-fi show's then upcoming series 14 premiere, season 1 for everyone else. Met with the opening inquiry from his host. What about stepping into his new era of Doctor Who and taking really big swings felt risky to you? Davies asserted. It never feels risky to me, to be honest. Well, no, it wouldn't feel risky to you because you don't care. Okay. I'm the man who created Queer as Folk. Who gives a toss? In 1999, who cares? I live I live off risk. Yeah, but it's taking huge risks now, yeah, said the returning showrunner. I love it. The end of that. But I love it. I think we can be unfair to fans sometimes when we say the viewers are polarized because there's nothing fans love more than a good debate. Just go and talk to a bunch of football fans. Uh, there are no football fans saying our team is perfect. We're really happy and we've got nothing to say. They're all arguing all the time, and that's just what fandom is. If things are polarizing, I think we're in a healthy position. But I also think we sometimes overstate the importance of discourse on Twitter. It's not called Twitter anymore, it's called X. Get it right, guys, get it right. Let's see. I'm sure he fancies Chuty, I'm sure he does. Turning his attentions to his latest changes to the series canon, Davies then continued. That said, I'm a fan, and I'm not dismissing fan opinions at all. But I think that as long as I personally can find a good emotional path through the story, it's in a good place. Um, you don't like dismissing fan opinion? Is that what you just said? Is that literally what you quote? What you said to this guy? Because that's not what I've been seeing in articles that you have been part of. You've been interviewed for articles and you have dismissed fan opinion and you don't care about fan opinion because the fans say it's a terrible show, it's poorly written, it's woke DEI trash. And what do you go? What do you do? You get Chuty on another article to say that we're racist, homophobic. You even get Jinxie to say that we're transphobic. Where's your head at? And you're saying you're not dismissing fan opinion. I mean, no, it's true, right? Okay, I admit it. It's true. You're not dismissing fan opinions. You're not accepting them, and you're speaking out against them, which is, you know, it's all right to say, look, this is trash. It's bad. You've done a really bad job. We're the fans. We're the audience. We're the reason you're doing it, right? Oh no, sorry, no, we're not the audience, are we? We never were. The fans are not the audience for your show or your work, are they? You keep bringing up Queer as Folk from '99. Do you know what I thought of Queer as Folk? I thought that was trash. Good emotional path through the story. Yeah, you can can personally find good emotional path through a story, but not this one. I mean, there's no growth either for the character. I mean, each personality, each iteration of the Doctor has had his own personal growth through the shot through his time as the Doctor. So, I mean, all we've got from Chuty is that well, he's not the Doctor. He's Chuty. He's Chuty Who, not Doctor Who. But who cares? I'm not quite sure where I am when I'm talking about the history of the legend of the timeless child, he affirmed. That actually doesn't mean much to me. But if you say to me the Doctor is a foundling, an orphan, who doesn't know who his parents are, that sells it to me. Suddenly, I can listen to that man and empathize. How? How can you empathize with that? Are you an orphan? Do you know? Do you not know who your parents are? Get it? What's going on in your head, mate? What's going on in your head, Russell? That's when you're in really rich emotional territory. Yeah, don't hurt his feelings, though, will you? Because he'll call you racist and um, homophobic and stuff like that, and say that things are not made for you. Uh, and I think that's where Doctor Who is right now. Yeah, it's going down the drain, just like your career. Unfortunately for Davis, while such an emotional rich territory uh, may be where Doctor Who is right now, its viewers have not chosen to come along for the trip. No, we're out touching grass, just like Chuti told us to. Per reported numbers, the first two episodes of Doctor Who, whose latest series, debuted to staggeringly low numbers, pulling in just 2.6 million viewers overnight for its first adventure, Space Babies, and 2.2. Oh, hang on. Wait, that's a different number. There's a new number. Either that or they done a typo. Because they said, yeah, that's right. The viewing numbers for Space Babies was 2.6. But according to this, for the Devil's Cord, the overnight number was 2.2. I hope I think that's a typo, but that's a big discrepancy. That would be 400,000 lost views. But I'm not going to go into that because I'm waiting to see the numbers for Boom and the 7-day and the weekly ratings. 2.2 million, so it should be 2.4 million for the Devil's Cord, the lowest ever in the series history. Yeah, if it's 2.2, it is the lowest in the history. But I think there is something below 2.4, or equivalent to 2.4. If I might look it up and see. By comparison, current lead Ncuti Gatwa's first full episode as the 15th Doctor, and the last Doctor Who adventure prior to the debut of Series 14, the 60th anniversary special, The Church on Ruby Road. That's the Christmas special, not the 60th anniversary special. It's the Christmas special. Managed to pull in an overnight total of roughly 4.73 million viewers. So, I mean, even from the start, the first episode, Space Babies was half that, less than half. See the picture? The picture is getting much clearer now, right? Only time will tell in the next new episode of Doctor Who. Boom will fare any better when it premieres on May 18th. It has premiered already, and until tomorrow we won't know. But I'm not expecting it to be any more than 2.6. It's going to be below 2.6 for sure. But I'm hoping that they're not going to try and butcher the numbers, because they're not supposed to butcher the numbers. It's supposed to be released and official in the UK. You can't hide the ratings. You can't easily change them either, because we have rules for that. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is just a load of bullshit. I mean, this is just him covering his arse and to say this stuff. He's lying. He's been lying to us all the time, and he's been doing a terrible job running the show. And yeah, the messaging is just overwhelming, regardless of what's going on in the episode. It's like there's always something that Ncuti has to say that's actually about gender or something like that, which is ridiculous because it shouldn't show up that much. So yeah, I mean, if I was in my 20s, I'd fancy I'd fancy Millie Gibson if I was in my 20s, but I'm not. I'm a lot older than that. So yeah. The fact that Russell can't see what's going on with his own show, I might add, his own show. He made a huge mistake by doing it this way, and at some point he's going to have to admit it. I mean, the BBC is not going to stand by. Even Disney, if the ratings are low, BBC and Disney are going to have words with him and say, look, that's not what we had in mind. We didn't mind you putting the message in, but could you have just done it a little bit less abruptly? Could you have just done it a little more subtle? Be a little more subtle with it. Why, it would be a lot better. It'd be a lot nicer to see that he was being more subtle with it. I mean, it's always been subtle in the past with Doctor Who, so it's not always been in your face. There was, like I've said before, there's a few episodes where the representation was there and it was obvious, but most of the time it was subtle. It was in the background or off to the side. It wasn't in your face. Here you go. Here it is. Like it or hate it. Like it or love it, because you're not allowed to hate it. Apparently, if you hate it, then you're a bigot. You're racist. You're homophobic, transphobic, and yeah, it's got nothing to do with that. It's poorly written. So yeah. Well, tell me what you guys think down below in the comments, and hopefully I will see you again soon. And yeah, don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and share the video. Comment comment down below any thoughts, ideas. Check out the merch. Check out the tipping page. Should you choose to provide a tip, that would be outstanding. Anything above, I think I've said it for £10. Anything over £10, your comment will be read out, regardless of what it says, in the next live or video. Yeah, the next video or live stream, regardless of what it says, and I will respond to it as well. Okay, so we're going to call it there, guys, and thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please do, as always, take care, stay safe, and may the Schwartz be with you always.